Hi everyone, Ryan here from Fight Game Analysis, and today we're going to be talking about the fight that just wrapped up between Kevin Holland and Tim Means. But before we jump into that, if you've been enjoying the content, please go ahead and click on the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your support. Alright, Kevin Holland, 170 pounds, comes out with another super impressive victory over Tim Means. Right now, the thing about Tim Means, when you think about him, man, he is just a veteran all the way. He knows how to fight in every position. He's skilled in the way that he gets stuff off. Doesn't really look like he has anything necessarily special going for him. Not some kind of crazy athlete. Doesn't come out with crazy power with his hand speed. Just a tough, gritty dude. And he has a way of making some things happen. Right? He's been competing for a very long time. He's been competing against the best in the world, and he finds a way to always see some success. Even in fights when he wins, he finds a way to see some success. I'm sure he's one of those guys that's got some great stories in the gym about him, some things he was able to do. So Kevin Holland drops down to 170 pounds. Right now, that's really, let me back it up a little bit, right? So it's his second fight at 170, but why did he go there? Well, pretty easy, right? We saw him go out there and get absolutely manhandled by Derek Brunson. We saw him go out there against Marvin Vettori in the follow-up fight, and even though he did a little bit in the wrestling, he talked about how he improved in the wrestling a little bit, and I believe him. I believe that he was working on it. Didn't see enough improvement. Marvin Vettori was also able to go out there, and through the grappling, he was able to get the victory. So that's kind of a crossroads fight for a guy like Kevin Holland. You know, you can look at it and it's like, do I stay at 185, keep working on my wrestling defense, but probably settle into a career of mediocrity? It's like, I love the fact that this dude took charge of his career. I love the fact that he went out there and he's like, not only am I going to work on my wrestling defense, I recognize that as a weakness and a liability. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to move down to 170. I'm at 185 pounds, man. These are some big boys, and even though he's 6'3", 81-inch reach, huge speed advantage at the weight, he says, I can make 170, man. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to cut out whatever it is that I'm eating that's extra, double down on the broccoli and water, or however it is he got down there, man, but he made the cut. He gets down to 170, and he's huge for the division. He goes in there against a guy like Tim Means, who's typically probably bigger than most of his opponents at 6'1". He's only got a 75-inch reach. Dude, Kevin Holland, 6'3", 81-inch reach. But not only has he been working on the wrestling defense, but then he's going against guys who are 15 pounds lighter, guys who got smaller frames, right? Guys who are just much smaller men from 170 to 185. So you got to think that that's going to work too. And I think we saw it tonight. Look, Tim Means isn't some amazing wrestler. He isn't known for going out there and just taking guys down with ease and ground and pounding them and everything that we may think from a guy like Colby Covington or Hamza Chimaev or the wrestling of an Usman or something like that in the division, right? Tim Means isn't there, but he went for it. He knows how to wrestle. He tried a little bit. He got one pop. We saw Holland able to defend one. Then once Means did get him down, he was able to pop back up. Like, overall, he just looked good, man. As far as the wrestling was considered, he fought the hands well, showed some decent technique. Good, right? Nothing great, but he did exactly what he needed to do. He kept the fight on the feet. And as far as the feet were concerned, again, or I should say still, however you want to look at it, impressive, right? Tim Means, as a veteran, he's able to go out there. He's able to land that sneaky little left hand. Maybe the first, minute and a half, 2 minutes, he's able to see some success in the first round. And then that's kind of it. Kevin Holland finds a way to maintain the distance that he wants, starts getting his punches off, incredibly quick hands, lands the shots that you don't see coming, which is the most damaging. It's always the punch that you don't see coming that's going to do the most damage. And Kevin Holland just has a way of going in there and getting those off, man. So congratulations to him. Love the speed. We've seen him go. He didn't only win 2 rounds tonight, but we've seen him with the cardio before. I think he's going to be a handful at 170 pounds. I do, if he continues to work on the wrestling defense. Now, look, I mentioned 3 names. The actual champ, Kamaru Usman, on 170 pounds. He knows how to wrestle a little bit. Colby Covington. He knows how to wrestle a little bit. Hamza Chimaev. Another guy. Does decent in the grappling department. Right? So, look, you want to be the man at 170 pounds. You want to get in there. You want to make some waves. You better know how to handle yourself when it comes to wrestling. Kevin Holland called out Sean Brady in the fight. He ain't the champ. Good call out. We'll see how that goes. But look, I'm projecting big picture. I'm thinking about the future. He talks about how he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Travis Lutter. That's great. We saw some submissions. We know what he can do. Okay, that's wonderful. if you don't get that wrestling handled, if you don't get that under control, I don't believe that you're going to be able to compete at the absolute highest level of 170 pounds. The guys in there that are at the top are just, they're absolute killers, man. You have to be incredibly well-rounded. But if your wrestling defense is not top-notch, those guys are going to be able to dominate you, man. They're just that, they're too well-skilled in that position. They're too slick. The weight class just lends itself to this beautiful versatility of speed and technique and power and stuff. Like, he's just going to have to, your game's just going to have to be at the top level right now in this time period at this weight class. Now, is Kevin Holland going to get there? I don't know. Easier said than done. You can be in there, you can be working on it every single day, and then by the time fight night shows up, you just go out there and get absolutely smoked because you're going against the guy who's been doing it at the top level for so many years. Wrestling is just one of those things. So it'll be interesting to see. One of the things that I'm saying, I'm interested to see him try, man. I like Kevin Holland, 170 pounds. I think he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think he's going to continue to get better. He appears to be a man who takes his craft seriously. So I'm looking forward to what's next. What did you guys think? Did you like the performance that he came out with tonight? Did it surprise you? I mean, Tim Means is a veteran, so I don't want to blow it up and make it seem bigger than it is, but did you like what you saw from him? This is now 2 wins at 170 pounds. Do you think this is going to be the weight class for him? Do you think he's going to be able to eventually make his way all the way to the top? And what do you think about his call out of Sean Brady, a guy who's ranked number 9? Let me know what you guys think.